The countdown is over, and the long-anticipated date of October 29th has finally arrived. A day that has hovered over scientific circles and social media alike ever since Harvard astrophysicist Dr. Avi Loeb issued his cryptic warning. For weeks, his message urging the public to take vacations before October 29th has circulated widely, stirring a swirl of speculation, unease, and fascination. People wondered what could possibly happen on that date, why a respected academic would hint at urgency, and what he believed was waiting on the other side of the calendar. As the world turns to face this moment, curiosity is reaching a fever pitch. Those who have followed Loeb's career know he is no stranger to controversy, but even by his standards, the tension surrounding this event feels different, heavier, more mysterious, and perhaps even more consequential. At the center of this growing storm is the interstellar object known as 3I/Atlas, the third confirmed visitor from outside our solar system ever detected by humanity. When astronomers first identified it in July 2025, it appeared to be nothing more than a distant icy wanderer, perhaps another comet hurtling through space on a path that would take it close to the sun before flinging it back into the cosmic void. But as telescopes focused more carefully on its features, what emerged was something no one had expected. Measuring roughly 6 kilometers across and weighing an estimated 33 billion tons, 3I/Atlas cuts through the vacuum of space at a staggering velocity of nearly 58 kilometers per second. Even in a universe filled with violent and chaotic motions, this object stands out for its speed, size, and strange behavior. Astronomers initially categorized 3I/Atlas as a comet because of its glowing tail, but this assumption began to unravel almost immediately. Observations by the Keck 2 telescope in Hawaii revealed a chemical composition unlike anything seen in a naturally occurring celestial body. The detection of nickel tetracarbonyl, a compound associated with industrial processes on Earth, sent shockwaves through the scientific community. This was not a molecule expected in comets, asteroids, or any known interstellar objects. Its presence raised uncomfortable questions about whether 3I/Atlas was truly natural in origin, or whether something far more unusual was at play. The object's tail also defied expectations. Instead of pointing away from the sun, as dictated by solar radiation pressure, its tail aimed toward it. This inversion made no sense under traditional astrophysical models. Some scientists proposed exotic explanations involving magnetic fields or unusual outgassing, but none of these theories fully accounted for the behavior. Then came another puzzle. The orbit of 3I/Atlas was almost perfectly aligned with the plane in which the planets orbit the sun, deviating by only about 5 degrees. Most interstellar objects enter the solar system at steep random angles. The odds of such perfect alignment occurring by chance are extraordinarily low. Loeb described this alignment as fine-tuned, a term that immediately fueled speculation about artificial engineering. The controversy only deepened when Dr. Loeb publicly accused NASA of withholding crucial tracking data, especially regarding the object's movement as it passed near Mars. According to him, certain anomalies were detected but not released to the public. NASA responded swiftly and bluntly, stating that the claims were unfounded and that 3I/Atlas posed no threat to Earth. Their official position remains unchanged. The object will pass millions of kilometers away, posing no danger and requiring no alarm. Yet, despite NASA's assurance, Loeb continues to sound increasingly urgent. He argues that the sun's gravitational influence during the object's close approach could alter its course in unpredictable ways, changes that might only become visible after October 29th, once the object reappears from behind the sun. This date marks the critical moment when 3I/Atlas passes into solar conjunction, disappearing from Earth's view for several weeks. During this time, no telescope on the planet can observe it. Scientists often refer to such periods as blind spots, but Loeb suggests that this particular blind spot may reveal more than it hides. If 3I/Atlas emerges in early November following its predicted trajectory without deviation, then most of the mystery may evaporate. It will likely be classified as an unusually complex, but ultimately natural interstellar body. However, if its speed changes, if its direction shifts slightly, or if its brightness fluctuates in ways inconsistent with natural forces, then, according to Loeb, humanity may be forced to confront a profound question. Are we witnessing the signature of an engineered object? This idea is not new for Loeb. In 2017, when the first interstellar object, Oumuamua, streaked through the solar system, producing unexplained acceleration and a peculiar shape with no visible comet tail, Loeb publicly suggested it could be an alien probe. His claim was met with skepticism, criticism, and even ridicule from some of his peers, yet the strange behavior of Oumuamua has never been fully explained. Loeb believes that 3I/Atlas might provide the missing context, either disproving his earlier theories or reinforcing them in ways civilization is not fully prepared to handle. For him, the stakes have never been higher. Meanwhile, public interest has reached an unprecedented level. Amateur astronomers around the world are pointing their telescopes toward the portion of sky where 3I/Atlas was last seen, live streaming their observations across social media. Reddit threads have exploded with theories ranging from scientific to fantastical. Conspiracy channels on YouTube have embraced the story with enthusiasm, while skeptics roll their eyes yet still watch closely, unwilling to dismiss the possibility that something unusual might unfold. Even seasoned astronomers admit that Loeb's cryptic warnings have tapped into something fundamental, a mix of cosmic curiosity, fear of the unknown, and the hope that humanity might not be alone. Inside scientific institutions, the mood is more controlled but still tinged with anticipation. Researchers pore over every scrap of data collected in the months leading up to the object's disappearance behind the sun. While many believe it will behave predictably once it returns to view, there is a quiet acknowledgement that the universe has surprised us before. Our understanding of interstellar visitors is still in its infancy. We have encountered only a handful, and each one has challenged assumptions. Whether 3I/Atlas will continue this trend or settle comfortably into known physics remains to be seen. As October 29th arrives, the world waits, not necessarily for a catastrophe or a revelation, but for clarity. The day itself carries no cosmic event visible from Earth. Nothing explodes, no alarm sound, and no spacecraft appear in the skies. Yet the silence is part of the tension. The real moment of truth lies ahead. Hidden behind the burning glare of the sun, astronomers know that once the object crosses behind the solar disk, it will be invisible until November. The suspense created by this absence is almost theatrical, like a curtain temporarily drawn across a stage where the next act has yet to begin. People around the world check updates obsessively, refreshing feeds, scanning for any hint of news. Some fear the worst, a potential collision, a world-altering discovery, or a sign of extraterrestrial intelligence. Others think the entire event is overblown, another cycle of hype surrounding an unusual space rock. Still, they watch, because history has shown that the universe does not always behave according to expectations. Even skeptics cannot deny the compelling drama unfolding before them. As the object slips behind the sun today, humanity is left with a strange mix of excitement and uncertainty. Dr. Loeb's warnings, whether prophetic or sensational, have already shaped the narrative. Even if 3I/Atlas emerges exactly where it should, the conversation it has sparked will continue to ripple across scientific communities and public imagination alike. If, however, it returns with unexplained acceleration or a shift in trajectory, then this moment, October 29th, may be remembered as the quiet turning point before one of the most significant discoveries in human history. Until then, all eyes remain fixed on the sky, waiting for the invisible to reappear.